Cian, don't worry about it. Do you ever watch Channel 8 in the morning?
No.
They only have camera for one person.
Sure.
The other two, they have.
Is the shot good?
Yes, time is good. You guys are on.
All right.
Oh, we are.
Come on.
We are on to something, right? Oh, okay. Am I in your way?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, now let's talk, Amanda.
Yes.
We're going to start the second half with Face the Tribute. Dan.
Dan
with the
and
legendary
Rolando.
Rolando Ross, and we have Amanda back with us and her husband Dan. And we were talking about
Essure.
Essure the last time that she was here, and it's just a horrible, horrible birth control device. It has affected so many women. I remember the last time when I showed you, remember the pictures that I show you of the swollen bellies and how it breaks up in women's bodies, and it's just a disgusting, horrible thing that's going on. And we need to make sure that they are put out of business. And if you're a lawyer out there and you want to join in on the lawsuits that's going in, I think that this is definitely a cause that you would like to take on. But since we last talked, Amanda, what's been going on?
We actually hit 33,000
Wow.
members on the Essure Problems actually just a few days ago. Yeah, 33,002 members. We've grown since 2029. Last year, when the FDA stated Essure would have a black box warning, and since then we've had 5,353 members join. And those are the members.
While you're doing that, I'm going to do something else, so I'll be right back. Okay, and now I give you more room. Dan, sit over here.
I want to start with, before you get into that, I just want to take a minute. The last time that you were here, Amanda, we joked around a lot about marriage and about taking care of kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now that Dan is here, I always pride myself on, whenever I talk about somebody behind their back, I like to tell them when I see them, Dan, you are an amazing person for standing by your wife through everything she went through. It is not easy to go through that. I love my wife, but at the same time, I'm very hard on my wife. I'm old school. I'm an old guy, and we don't always understand what's going on or accept what's going on. When women's bodies are complicated and they go through a hell of a lot more than we do. And I just want to tell you to your face, because I was telling her, you must have an amazing husband, and I just want to compliment you for standing by her side, because that had to be difficult.
Well, thank you, but that's what every husband and father should do.
Yes, they should. Yes, they should. Absolutely. So what's going on, man? Tell us what's been going on. 33,000?
Yeah, we're at 33,002 members.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't get those
That's
two.
right.
That's not. We've also forgot to talk about Erin Brockovich's
Yes.
website.
Yeah.
She has a website, essureprocedure.net. She's trying to, stop the preemption laws. It's, kind of keeping companies safe. The issue with that is people have 2 years to file complaints, whether it's pills, 2 years from the moment they start taking it, 2 years from the moment they get implanted with the device.
Right.
I was really quick at, I need to know what's wrong. A lot of other people are like, they don't know that Essure causes all these symptoms that they have.
Absolutely.
Given a 2-year window, I mean, that doesn't give you a lot of time to narrow anything down, especially, with all the tests that my wife went through.
Absolutely.
Just trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
That's right. And you never want to think the worst.
Yeah.
So you let it go on longer than you should. 2 years, they did that on purpose.
Yeah. 2
to cover
years.
their butts.
And and it's sad because doctors don't know. They don't know what's going on. So I can't sit there and we can't blame the doctors. Doctors don't know. They get people coming in with tingling, numbness, sharp pains. They go to the first thing that pops to their head.
Right.
Like, okay, well, we think it might be this.
That's right.
Take this. I mean, we have how many?
Neurological.
These are symptoms, 5 pages of symptoms that come with Essure.
Wow.
5 pages.
Some of those are listed twice, but it's per category too.
Cervical cancer.
Yeah.
Wow. Miscarriages, hot flashes, ovarian cysts, 5 pages. How do you justify putting this in a lady's body? This is disgusting. This makes absolutely no sense.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I like me, you know, I had no clue. I brought into the OB office and was told the best things about Essure, nothing about side effects. So when I started having symptoms, you know, I didn't think, oh well, you know, I did have this planted in me. It could be that, you know. So I mean, there's so many different things, and you couldn't even think, you know, all this can be from one thing.
What did you think then when she was going through this? What was going through your mind?
Man, honestly, I didn't know what to think, you know. There's something going on, but we don't know what. And, you know, all the doctors are telling her she's fine. You know, we're going through months and months and months of tests. As I progressively see her getting worse and worse, and we're not getting any answers. So I at one point in time, you know, I thought maybe she was going crazy, you know. Like my wife's losing her mind, and it's all in her head, you know. And I really, you know, this whole time I stuck by her side, and just what could it be? You know, what else could it be? And we had no clue. You know, aside from having a biopsy on her brain, which was,
She told me about that.
I mean, come on now. Well, we don't know what's going on, but we're going to take a piece of your brain. Yeah, you know, why don't you give her a lobotomy while you're in there? And you know, it felt like we were getting the runaround trying to drag things out and, you know, maybe play into their statute of limitations. Did somebody know what was going on the whole time and they were just trying to pull the wool over our eyes, or what's really going on here? What are we trying to hide, and what do we need to get exposed so people know what's out there and what's hurting these women and their families?
I think a lot of times what happens with these pharmaceutical companies is that they spend so much money to make the product, and then I think they do realize, you know, because they test constantly, and I think as those test results start coming back, they knew they had a problem. None of these things, the 2-year thing, none of these things are by accident. They have, I always try and tell people, these big companies, they have departments, they have accounting departments, they have medical departments. You know, they've done their homework. None of this is by accident. So it's just amazing that they were allowed, the FDA cleared them to come out with this. But I think so much money had been put into the product, and by the time that they realized that some of the side effects and some of the things that were wrong with it, it was too late. And at that time, they want to recoup their money.
Yeah.
They want to make money. Money comes over people's lives.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. That's in most businesses.
Yeah.
Look at what was that? The VW that put out all those cars with those airbags that were, you know, killing people. What about even, I mean, as small as the phones that were bursting in the flames on people? They know. You don't think that that's been tested in the laboratory before they knew, you know, before they put that product out, but they have to recoup their money. And I'm just glad that this is coming out now, and that you, my friend Amanda, is okay. You're doing better now. Because to me, it's just sad. It's sad.
Yeah, my 10-year-old, while my husband's at work, wondering if I'm going to be okay today. You know, my 10-year-old gets home from school, and he helps, you know, he helped me for a long time to take care of my other kids.
Yeah.
That's not okay. You know, women are dependent on to run the household while the men are at work. I can't do my job going through all of these symptoms and giving the runaround, you know, pills, here you go, more money, you know, given to the FDA, here, try this, try this, try this. You know, I wanted answers. I fought really hard to get answers. You know, and a lot of females are like, oh, well, you think it's this? Then okay, I'll try this for a while, you know, and I'm like, I want people to know that they have an option to get tests done before going along with any type of prescription.
I'm thankful for the Essure Problems website too. Now women have a place to find a source.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They're not crazy.
No.
They're not in it by themselves. This is going on.
And it's every day you see, you know, new women that are getting added on, and they're like, you know, I thought I was going crazy.
Wow.
You know, I'm not alone. I'm really not alone, you know, and I'm shocked, you know, they were breaking it down, you know, people that have side effects. You shouldn't run across someone else who has side effects. It's the same side effects. You shouldn't come across the same person having the same side effects. It shouldn't happen. And I know 3 women in Nevada, one of which that I came across, that has had the same issues.
Wow. Unbelievable. So what happens when they finally do get this product out of these women's bodies?
Well, you have to find a doctor that is knowledgeable on how to remove it first. I mean, that's a lot of issues that women are coming across. How to safely remove these products.
I was going to ask you that. Is it life-threatening? I mean, just
there have
having it
been
removed?
Potentially.
Yes, there have been deaths recorded with Essure having it removed. I mean, when women are hemorrhaging inside and you go and remove, try to remove something from them and there's just so much blood. I mean, there's only so much you can do, and that's one of the issues is that it's causing women to get inflamed inside. You can't do work, figure out what is going on when women are swollen, inflamed, and bleeding all over the place.
And the devices are so small, I mean, you have to have a very high skill level just to be able to safely remove it without performing a total hysterectomy or removing organs.
9 centimeters.
9 centimeters.
Oh, wow.
And it's made up, it's coils, metal coils, so, and those tend to break apart and migrate. So you can, somebody in there trying to cut and remove a device that's made up of tiny coils. What if a fragment breaks off and just decides to go wherever it's going to go? We have pictures of coils in close to people's lungs that have, migrated all the way up their body.
Yeah, we have a lady that's actually trying to get tests done. They couldn't locate one of the coils anywhere in her body. So they're like, okay, well, we noticed that there's a lump on my daughter's spine. Could it be that? She went in. They said that the lump that's on her back is not normal. So they want to do further tests before trying to figure, because it's close to her spine. This is a little 2-year-old girl. You can't locate the coil in the mother, so where else can
And who knows if it was passed on to her when she was in the womb, and just she grew with it, or if it's even in there. I mean, it's still really early and still trying to figure that out. But I mean, just the possibility of that happening is very real.
Yeah.
Dan, show the people some of those pictures. I know a lot of people go, oh, no, show that. People need to see that.
Yeah.
They need to see that. Yeah. They need to see that. We don't need to hide. We need to let them know exactly. Look at this. Look at what that does to people.
We got people wearing bags. They have to wear bags after having it done. I mean, coils, they're broken up into little
That's a
pieces.
good example, yeah. So this is an exploded view, but trying to remove that surgically out of a fallopian tube.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, and when you have doctors that aren't properly trained or told how to install the device, let alone remove it. These ladies have how many coils?
Oh, we've had 6 and 1 female.
Look at the hair. Look that up.
Designed to have 2.
Look at the hair loss.
Yeah.
Look at the hair loss.
Just chunks, and that was one of my symptoms. Was I would brush my hair, and can't say that hair loss is not normal. It is. Okay, but for a female to lose, you brush your hair, you have chunks in your hairbrush. You go and wash your hair, and you're like pulling just strands of hair out.
What would cause the hair loss?
It's an allergic reaction to the coil.
Us not knowing, we're thinking, oh, maybe it's something in the diet. Let's start eating these different foods and doing this and that, because we had no clue. All the while trying to go to the doctors and get answers.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it was all right there in front of us the whole time.
The whole time, I had no clue. 5 devices.
5, yeah.
Right here. 5 devices.
So apparently if they miss, they just go ahead and
Try
take another
again.
shot.
Let's try again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not acceptable.
This is broken up fragments. You can see that there's coils right there, but then there's tiny little pieces broken off. This is
It
sad.
sounds like an experiment.
Yeah, let's try this out. And this pills that the females are on.
Here we go. So there's
Breaking teeth.
teeth falling out, losses, decay.
I mean, honestly.
There's people that are allergic to nickel even that don't know it.
Yeah.
There's no testing that had been done prior to having the device installed. They just ask you, hey, are you allergic to nickel? No. Okay, well then let's go ahead.
And see, I
Why not
wasn't
do a
even
test
asked
or
that.
have a
That's the
test
thing.
done, or,
That's aerial grace. That was the baby that started Ariel Grace's law. She was in the womb, and the coil migrated and popped the sac, which caused her to die 27 weeks. I think it was 27 weeks. So, yeah, I mean, yes, women choose to not get pregnant. We don't choose to, have these devices put in us, get pregnant, and have a miscarriage. Losing a child is probably the worst thing that any female could possibly go through. And a man, too. I couldn't even imagine being a husband sitting back and watching your wife get pregnant, buying baby stuff, okay, with a pregnancy that shouldn't have happened in the first place. And then, oh, I'm sorry, but you lost your child. The one you didn't want, so you should be fine, right, is how I'm looking at it. Is everyone's just like, well, she didn't want it in the first place. These women didn't want it. Yeah, but we didn't want to lose them either. I didn't sign up to have organs removed.
That's a damn experiment is what that is. That's an experiment.
It shouldn't be protruding through anything.
That the pain that had caused.
Oh, the pain? I couldn't even. I have a high tolerance for pain. I've had 4 kids, and this pain, I couldn't even. It felt like I was slowly dying. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just I felt like
Constant.
it was constant, wouldn't stop. I would wake up in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep.
Man, what would you do when she was just in pain?
I would just try to do my best to take care of her, and make it as easy as I could on her. I'd get home from work and take care of the kids and try to keep them away and try to let her rest. And, there was a lot of times where she was just, there was times where she could hardly walk, so I'd help her in and out of the shower. And
was there a point you thought you might lose your wife?
I was scared to death, at one point. I was going to lose her and have to face this all on my own, with the kids. And
it's our worst fear.
Yeah.
We are so reliant on our wife. Brother, when my wife gets sick.
Man, if you say you're not, you're lying.
Oh, you're lying.
So just be honest with yourselves. And
You are a liar if you say, you would fall apart.
Yeah, you were lying.
Oh my God. I couldn't imagine that because all my kids, at least God bless, they're all grown now. But if I had rooms like that, I had 7 of them, and I couldn't imagine being left alone.
It's hard on him when I have to go somewhere and he has to watch the kids for a couple hours.
Well, not only that, she's my rock too.
That's exactly.
And
exactly.
Seeing that happen to her is it's very hard on a day-to-day basis. To not know what is going on, to not have answers. That people say the unknown is the worst, and it's very true. Because people are asking you questions and you don't know what answers to give them. There was times I had to take off work when she was having really bad days to take care of her and the kids. And my boss is going, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. They're saying she might have MS, but we're not sure. They have to do more tests." And this is just going on and on and on throughout the course of
a year and a half.
Yeah. And then we finally got our answers, and it's great to have her back.
Yeah, after I had my hysterectomy, which, I go back and forth on it because, 32 years old and, I'm going through menopause, I didn't ask for that. I didn't sign up for that. That's not what I, wanted Essure for. I didn't want to get pregnant. That's all, and I'll tell you what though, after having that hysterectomy, I feel so much better. It was a week later. I felt great. So much better. My energy was coming back. And
I remember you told me the story. You said you called me, or he called you, and you said, "I'm actually up.
I'm in the kitchen. I am doing dishes."
I'm like, what? I'm thinking, okay, if I stop at McDonald's on the way home, you're like, no, what's going on? Because I am not a cook. Put it on the barbecue or breakfast. Anything other than that.
That's how
That's right.
Yeah.
We are so worthless.
Right?
I'm just worthless. Sometimes I just go in the kitchen and I just look around. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I call her. Oh, my God. Beautiful. What are your daughters' names?
Allison and Kaylee.
Allison and Kaylee. Oh, wow.
You want to say hi?
Which one is that?
This is Allison.
Hi, say hi, America. Say hi.
Hi.
You went on with that? That's right.
She knows. She's been practicing already.
Chris Garcia, conservative American. There you go, right there. That's what America's all about, right there. That's the future. That's the future. That's why we got to stop companies like Essure, man. Can you imagine ripping this family apart? Could you imagine taking their mom away from you because you're doing a damn experiment and you don't even know what that thing does because you wanted to make your money back? That's absolutely ridiculous. That's what that's all about. It's the bottom line. It's all about money.
Yep.
That's un-American as far as I'm concerned. The people come first. They wonder why Donald Trump won.
Mm-hmm.
The people come first. And people got tired of being second and third and fourth.
Yeah.
No, we make this damn country.
Yep.
We get up every day and pay taxes and work hard.
Yep.
Put us first sometime.
Right?
I understand you put yourself first sometime, put money first. I get it. We all do.
Mm-hmm.
But put the damn, how do you do an experiment like these are the mothers of our country? The damn Nazis didn't treat their mothers like that.
Mm-hmm.
They worshiped their mothers. Those were the futures of their country. They gave the kids the future of the country. Those were Nazis. They were crazy. We treat our own mothers worse than that.
Yeah.
I mean, the healthcare system is already a joke as it is.
Yes.
But today they implant this in people is crazy. I hope that we sue the, you know what, I'm be sure. I hope they have to pay. I hope you guys get some money out of this.
What
Do
I
not
would like
stop.
is this just being taken off. I don't want to see any more people going through what I went through. It's horrible.
It is, absolutely. Tell the people, Amanda, where they can get in contact. If you're going through this, if you had this surgery and you have insurance right now, do not be afraid. We have Amanda and Dad here, and they're going to make you feel better. They're going to tell you you're not the only one. You're not crazy. You're going to get through this, but you need to try and get this device out of you if possible. Go ahead,
So
Amanda.
we got essureprocedure.net. That's Erin Brockovich's site. She has many stories, pages of information as far as petitions that need to be signed. We have Essure Problems.
Facebook page.
Yes.
And that link is also on Ms. Brockovich's website.
Yes.
And all the information that you need to know is pretty much there on her site, and then there's other links.
And really all you have to do is type Essure Problems into any search engine and it will pop up.
Can anybody get in contact with you, Amanda, if they need somebody to talk to or if there's a support group?
There is a support group, Essure Problems, on Facebook. Automatic. You can just, send a response to them, an email or a text message, a friend request. There are administrative people, females that have been dealing with this a lot longer than I have. I'm one of the lucky ones, but I mean, there's more than 33,000 women that can.
And two, we're not going to get into
And two, we can't break the two.
And this was yesterday, so you know that number's probably big more. We can go on our phone right now and see
And
how we grew.
Yeah.
We were so blessed today. We have a few guests today that are coming in, and so we're so glad that Amanda and her wonderful husband and two beautiful daughters pulled into our parking lot here at Radio Tribune a half an hour early. It was, as God said, it was perfect timing because we triple booked today. So we're so blessed that they were able to come in today and do the show. So for all of you people that saw her last week on Chris Garcia, the Conservative American, this is the second half of Face the Tribune with Rolando LaRosse. So what you want to do is Google Face the Tribune. The first half is going to be our normal show. These are our beautiful daughters if you see them. And the second half of the show from about 12:30 to 1 o'clock. But Google Face the Tribune with Rolando LaRosse. It'll be up on YouTube. And the second half of the show was dedicated to Amanda and her husband and stopping Essure and getting Essure out of women so that they don't have to go through this. These are the mothers of our country. This makes no sense. It's un-American. It's disgusting what we're doing. This is a damn experiment. You did not know what this was going to end. We're not going to stop. I told you that. Once you get me upset, I'm just not going to stop. I'm just going to have them on as many damn times as they want to come on. We're going to have them on different women. We're going to have them support. We're going to do everything we have to do. We get some damn T-shirts made. They already got some. And we're just going to keep going. In fact, my wife wants a T-shirt. She wants a T-shirt too. So we're all going to be wearing T-shirts. And we now you got Erin Brockovich. So yeah, tell them about the T-shirts.
Yeah, United Against Essure. It's the Essure rally that I'm having at UNLV behind the Student Union Center on May 6th.
May 6th, show
10
up.
o'clock. I will have information. cards and banners and all types of stuff. I mean, feel free to come by and ask questions.
That's right.
I'll be there to answer them.
Wonderful. And to all the husbands out there, look at this man right here. He stood by his wife. Your wife is not crazy. She's not making this up. If she has this device, you got to be supportive. You got to be there. She is going through hell right now on earth. She's not making these symptoms up. She's not pulling out her own hair. She's not crazy. She doesn't need a piece of her brain taken out. It's because of Essure. And this man right here stood by her. And now look at their family. That's a future conservative America right there with the flag. And I'm just so thankful that they're coming on. We're not going to stop. They're going to be right back here next Thursday or whenever Thursday they want to come on. It's an open slot for them. Now you got Aaron Brockovich and Chris Garcia. And it's going to be more people. We got Rolando Ross. We got Cian Garcia. We just had 33,002 women. And we're just going to keep going until you make this right. Or we're going to expose the hell out of you. Thank you so much for watching, Dan. Thank you so much for being on the show, brother.
Thanks for having us.
He's welcome back whenever you want. And this is my friend right here. This is my new friend, Amanda. She can come on whenever she wants. God bless America. God bless our troops. Wave the flag for me. Wave the flag for me. Wave the flag.